And salutations, and welcome to the Capeless Crusaders, your number one podcast. It's just Piper. My name is David Barry, at Dr. Barry, on all of the Medeas. To my right, we have...
rocking a Guys in Shorts Sports Los Angeles t-shirt given to him by the Portuguese hammer, Eric Vieira. This is the Azorian one, Anthony Esteves.
Do you know who the Portuguese hammer is?
Me?
Yeah.
It's not me.
Oh, well, who are you then?
I am sitting on a big old stack of infinity. Because, foolish mortals, this is the Mad Piper incarnate. At the Mad Piper on Instagram and nothing else.
As played by Al Pacino.
As always,
Commence the show.
Check us out on any social media website of your choosing: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat. We had a Vine before it went away.
Yeah, thanks.
But, whatever. So, usually, when we start a show, especially when we're here in a comic book store, we like to go around the horn. And when we go around the horn, I develop a migraine. And we talk about what we've been reading this week, usually. Which
He's
is what we're going
having
to
a
do now.
conniption
What are we
fit.
reading right this week? Does anyone want to go, or do you want me to lay down?
I mean, you could start if you want to.
Smacketh down.
Yeah.
I have been reading all of the Captain Americas.
Yay!
Because there's two of them.
All the Americas.
Between Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson, just fantastic storytelling, just fantastic art. Everything about it is just really, really good. Even if you're one of those people who's like, oh, Cap can't be Hydra. Or if you're one of those people like, oh, Cap can't be black. I don't like either of you. Because both are doing
he's both.
wonderfully. He is both. He is Hydra. He is black. It is fantastic.
Got sour news for you, Jack. If you don't like either
Not
of those.
Hydra and black at the same time.
No.
There's
two different
Captain
things.
Americas.
No, it's not
Just so
Black
everyone-
and Hydra. That's
just so
no.
everyone's aware.
Black
No.
Captain America is non-Hydra.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Steve
Well,
Rogers.
Steve Rogers
has
is
gone
Hydra.
Interesting though. Black and Hydra, one of my favorite ice cream dishes from Leatherby's.
Curtis, do we have ice cream?
Well,
Curtis, is
There
that
goes
Black and
that.
Hydra made up? Is it?
we just stopped talking to Curtis like he's on the episode. Hey, Steve's,
Yeah.
what have you been reading this week?
Oh, well, you see, thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
I have, since you guys tend to be the encyclopedias of the comic book world, you know everything.
Encyclopedia.
It's encyclopedia.
Damn, I'm sorry. Encyclopedia. I try to keep up on the present day stuff because there's no way I could compare with the history and knowledge you guys have of it. So I am reading a bit from both DC and Marvel, and I'll pick two, one from DC, one from Marvel.
Grand.
The DC story I'm enjoying is Green Lanterns, which is Simon and Jessica. The latest story I read, it actually focuses on Jessica having these anxiety issues she has. She's questioning whether she should be a lantern because you need to have willpower to be a Green Lantern, and she feels she has none. And it shows the friendship between her and Simon, how Simon tries to make her feel better, tries to be support for her. So it shows her getting over that and also the friendship the two of them have. My Marvel story that I'm enjoying is, of course... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, the one was DC.
Oh, and now the Marvel one is The Punisher.
Mm.
It is bloody,
Yeah.
bloody glorious. It's everything you'd expect from a Punisher story. He's going after these guys who are creating this drug that enhances. It's a drug that enhances you, but also kills you in the end. But these guys are using it to fight him. And there's a great line in there where I forgot how it goes, but Punisher destroys this one guy finally, and he makes this comment about how these guys scare people with their drug, where Frank Castle doesn't need a drug to make people be afraid of him. He's just Frank Castle.
Yeah.
And that kids should not be reading it. It's very gory. It's very, very gory, and it's very entertaining.
If you're listening and you're a child, don't read The Punisher.
Don't read The
If you're
Punisher,
a parent, don't let your kid read The Punisher.
but you read it because it's amazing.
have them read Squirrel Girl.
Yes. So there you go. Green Lanterns and The Punisher from the Azorian one. That's what I'm reading.
Piper, what have you been reading?
I want to piggyback that guy. I have been reading. So there is a new Punisher / Doctor Strange book.
Oh, yeah.
At current moment, I've been reading that a little bit. It's all right. They are going through it's like a Punisher story where they're going through like mobsters.
Yeah.
So they have this Punisher vendetta, and Doctor Strange is trying to get okay with death happening because Frank Castle is not about to stop killing. So, but then there's now demons involved. Like Frank Castle's not used to dealing with this kind of thing, so he's brought Stephen Strange in.
But it's not ridiculous like when Punisher was the Sorcerer Supreme, right? Where he had the gloves and the glowing guns.
No.
Okay, because that was weird. Wait,
This is subtitled Magic Bullets, though.
I mean,
But there have been no magic bullets.
well, I feel like that.
It's a misleading title.
yeah.
It sure is.
Huh.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Marvel?
It's an average book so far.
Hold on a second. The Punisher was Doctor Strange once?
No, he was the Sorcerer Supreme. It was weird.
Yeah.
I'll get it to you.
Yeah, because again,
Encyclopedia.
I was also reading the Storyteller series. There have been dragons. There have been witches. Now there are giants.
giants.
I love a good giant story, and this last one was really good. It was it was like some fairy tale classic stuff. Like, ooh, here's these boots. They will help you not get burned in a cauldron. And then all of a sudden, later on in the story, oh no, there's this witch trying to cook me. And the boots, yeah, it's.
Oh, that makes sense.
But it was so cute. It was like a kid's story, but it's didactic and also
didactic.
wonderful because adults can read it and just enjoy themselves. I'm an adult. I enjoyed myself. I really did.
It was didactic.
Didactic.
Yes.
That's a
it's a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur. Yes.
Excuse me while I look up didactic.
Appreciate it.
It's the first one you got right.
I'm here. So, speaking of the Punisher,
It's a soccer team.
and
Yes.
and death, we thought we would have a funeral for a friend on this episode. Many friends, actually. We thought we would basically kind of have our in memoriam section.
Oh, like the Oscars.
We just don't have any. We might do like some gray fancy pictures. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
But we basically
Curtis, is
wanted
that
to talk-
possible? Can we get some great fancy
We get
pictures up
some
here?
gray like movie producer down below.
He's already the annoyed producer in the back
So
right now.
in 2016, we actually lost a lot of comic book characters.
lot.
A lot. The list is at least 2 inches long on my iPad, which that's relative. So.
Can we add Vine to that actually?
Yeah,
This
Vine.
year?
It wasn't really a comic.
Well,
That's a
I mean, it
that's
was
a
like
social
a comic.
media.
It was a hero to some.
Right.
There you go. So we're gonna talk about some of these deaths, the ones that hit us the hardest, if you will. So for example, Hulk. Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, is no more. Now
Hawkeye.
that doesn't change the fact that someone reanimated his corpse for a second, but that was just a story arc. He's not back.
All right.
He's not a thing. So Hulk
Fair
is
enough.
gone. But the worst part was he wasn't actually the Hulk anymore.
Right.
He had passed the Hulk essence onto Amadeus Cho.
Amadeus.
Spoiler from last year. Amadeus Cho is the new Hulk.
Amadeus.
Yes, rock me Amadeus.
Amadeus.
And so Bruce was basically experimenting
going
himself.
on.
He's kind of trying to figure out, like, is he still, like, is there a piece of the Hulk in him? So he didn't actually Hulk out. However, when confronted, Hawkeye decided to take him out because Hawkeye knew him so well, and Bruce had given him an arrow that could kill him before he hulked out.
Wait, if he had passed the juice on.
But Hawkeye did not know that. Hawkeye, he saw it in his eye. He saw it in his eye, and he's like, he was gonna Hulk out. He thought he was gonna. He was Hawk Guy.
Barton.
In his, yeah. Okay.
Yes, Clint Barton. So
So Clint Barton has killed
Jeremy
Bruce
Renner.
Banner.
and
Jeremy
he was,
Renner.
and he was what's the term where you're not found guilty?
Innocent.
He was acquitted. That's the term.
Not guilty.
A lot of people actually really liked that he did it because it's like, oh, Hulk's gone, yay. Because he did a lot of damage.
What?
A lot of damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like people. Like
Yeah.
superheroes are like, no, we saw
No,
both sides. The other people are like, no, he just destroyed my house.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, yeah, Hulk's dead. The Hulk is still here. It's just another kid now. Like, there's
Exactly. But they're like, no, now
problems
now
fixed.
it's a Korean super genius.
Yeah,
So, things are different.
Mark Ruffalo, man.
It was an American super genius.
Exactly.
Nothing has changed. Now the Hulk is
Piper,
younger.
what aren't you seeing, man? American
now the
Korean.
Hulk is
Dude,
younger.
He's a kid.
This is worse.
That's really what it is.
kids,
Yeah, no, he's,
kids don't get angry.
Right.
Anyway, Hulk is dead.
Go to my room.
In memoriam. The other Hulk-esque character that we lost, not the angriness, but the strength, is the new 52 Superman. Which didn't bug me at all because it's like, why is he here? Yeah. And then we've got the rebirth and then the pre-52 and then all this stupidity going on.
So there are 4 Supermen
So
flying around.
A Superman died. Big whoop. He absorbed too much energy and he died.
The story that's developed from there is cool because he has a son now with Jonathan. And
I don't read that.
There's a dad-son
He has a
connection.
son with
There's
Jonathan?
No, Jonathan's his son.
Give me okay.
With Lois. He's with Lois.
I see.
Yes, they have a kid named Jonathan.
Great.
And there's great father-son emotional scenes.
So the
in
question's
Jonathan.
been answered. Lois can bear a super baby.
She can, yeah.
All right.
She did it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
something important did come
Yeah,
out of
Kevin
it.
Smith.
Yep.
It could happen.
See, there's a lot of
Friend of
It
the show,
happened.
Kevin Smith.
there's a lot of
Friend of the show.
father.
Wunderbar.
Good job on Flash.
Yeah, great.
And Supergirl.
And Supergirl. There's a lot of father-son connection in the first few stories, and
Oh, and that's
it's-
important to you.
It is kind of.
He
It
has
is
two
kind
boys.
of. I have
Why
two
is that
boys.
important to you?
Because I like my superheroes to have hearts.
Oh, yeah?
Anyway, speaking of hearts, we also lost War Machine.
Rhodey!
How are these Segues going non-announced?
Because
They're-
because Thanos basically just blew through his chest.
Rhodey!
So he lost said heart
Yeah.
amongst other internal organ viscera.
Don Cheadle.
Yes, exactly.
This one was hard. This
It was
kind
hard.
of- it was
I
hard
did
to-
not see this one coming.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are living under a rock, the beginning of the Civil War II basically started with Thanos beating the heck out of She-Hulk and then obliterating War Machine. He's gone.
You could be living under Iran too.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
depending,
It happened regardless of where you're living
or
under.
UAE, who knows?
Yeah,
Right.
Did
possible.
Trump ban you from this country? I apologize.
Oh.
Anyway,
We got topical. Oh, current events.
other people
Oh,
who've
no.
died, other
Tweet at
people,
us.
We got current events.
characters who were important to our childhood
Right.
is none other than He-Man.
Yup.
He-Man of the Masters of the and the Masters of the Universe
Mm-hmm.
in a crossover event with the Thundercats. He was actually killed by a insanely powerful Mum-Ra, the Ever-Living, the villain of the Thundercats.
Mm.
He used the sword, He-Man's sword, to stab him through the chest.
That's what I would do.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna do it,
He'll move.
And,
Yeah.
and you take the
Steal his move.
Take Lion-O's sword and you
Boom.
Anyway,
Although you know
still,
what, I can't be too sad about this because this leaves the space open
Yeah.
for RuPaul to come through and make She-Man, and I'm ready.
I didn't know where you were going.
I
with that.
really want a cross-dresser comic book right now.
I was thinking that Snarf would pick up the sword.
Oh my good God,
and
no.
he'd be like, Snarf, Snarf, by the power of Snarf. It would be fantastic.
The
No?
sword would never grow in his
No,
hand.
yeah, would it be awesome?
I didn't. All I think I remember
Yeah.
about He-Man is putting a puzzle together. I don't know much about He-Man.
You had a He-Man puzzle?
We had a He-Man puzzle, and it took like 2 days to put together. It was like 2,000 pieces.
4 pieces, huh?
Oh, impressive.
No, 2,000.
Giant piece.
It felt like 2,000.
It won't match up. Come on.
It was
Speaking
5.
of a character completely unrelated to the next character, we also lost Cyclops.
Oh.
Technically, we kind of lost Cyclops twice.
A while ago, right? Because
Yeah.
Cyclops
So
has
he's
been dead.
been gone, but it was never explained. So what we found in the Death of X story that basically Cyclops was exposed to the Terrigen gas.
Yes.
Killed pretty early
Had
on.
been dying. Yeah.
Yeah,
and-
he
and then
died early. But then Emma Frost
Yes.
used her insane psychic abilities to basically project Cyclops everywhere they were going to lead a revolution of sorts of the mutant against the Inhumans.
And
January
then he
Jones.
died
Yeah,
a
January
heroic
Jones.
death, correct?
Yeah, he basically was trying to save other mutants. Like he
From
didn't
a cloud.
Yeah,
from
he
a
didn't
Terrigen.
try to like. I mean, who knows? He probably would have led them into what Emma Frost eventually caused, but it's all Emma Frost's insanity right now. It's causing a whole big
Right.
issue. So it's actually kind of sad that Cyclops is gone.
Summers.
I mean, depending, I don't know. He's kind of a tool.
Since the 92 cartoon, man, that
in
guy's been a
memoriam,
tool.
We
Cyclops.
miss you, James Marsden.
So, continuing down back to DC, we actually lost Apollo, one of my favorite heroes from DC.
Yeah, we know this. Drago knocked him out in the second round. He killed him.
Nice.
No, Apollo.
Throw the damn towel!
No,
Throw
Apollo.
the damn towel!
I apologize to headphone users.
And Rocky's just like, but Apollo said don't throw, and I won't.
Apollo is a member.
I apologize to no one. That was worth it.
Rocky was going to, and Apollo said no.
Long-time partner of Midnighter, who was basically brought over into the DC universe.
Oh, that Apollo.
Yeah, that Apollo.
Oh.
Who's basically he's kind of got Superman's power set, except he's more impressive.
He was the one. Was he the one with Midnighter?
Yeah, they were my favorite power couple.
So now the Midnighter is alone.
No, now the Midnighter has gone to the afterlife to bring him back.
This got Greek.
It's awesome.
This
Yeah,
is
it's
Greek.
super Greek. It's fantastic.
Man.
It's really
Now,
good.
Stallion, you fight great, but I'm a great fighter.
No, nothing to do with that
Oh.
at all.
Hey, Midnighter.
Ding. Ding. I'm a Rocky
You
fan.
go to the underworld try to get Apollo back.
What is happening with this episode?
Say Apollo, I go Creed. I'm sorry.
Okay, fine. And as a, I'm gonna do this one as a
Throw the damn towel!
with an asterisk. An asterisk. Asterisk.
Asterisk.
Ooh, fancy.
Wilson Fisk.
Tony Stark.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Because he's not actually dead, but he dead.
He's Walt Disney dead, right?
He's Walt. Yeah, he basically
Like his consciousness exists in a
his
weird little head
consciousness,
somewhere.
He
Like,
downloaded himself so he could be the AI to help Riri Williams.
oh, this is Footprints of God.
Yeah.
All right. Like he just
But
transferred himself.
his body is actually in like this sarcophagus that he created. He's still technically alive, but he's done so much experimentation on himself that no one wants to even risk taking a blood sample. It's actually really interesting.
Okay. I didn't read that bit. I've just been reading the Doom supplement, like the afterword.
So good.
Which is, that's gotten interesting.
Yeah, you should read
First two were a little slow. Afterward, I would continue. I'm going to
I
continue.
enjoyed the artwork.
Yeah, the artwork's great.
Update, viewer and listener, Kenneth Mendoza is multitasking watching this and Supergirl. Let me know, because I'm recording it too, if it's good.
We appreciate not being that good.
What?
So that you would multitask doing other things.
Yeah.
We appreciate being second best.
We're adequate.
Thanks, Kenneth.
Well, I mean, come on, Benoist.
So those are deaths that came in 2016. Deaths that hit us hard in a lot of ways. But I think we should delve deeper.
Okay.
We should talk about comic deaths that have affected us in our lifetimes. A character that we lost that hit us so hard.
Right in the chassis.
We maybe sometimes gave up reading a comic book, which I'm about to do to Saga. Thanks, Image. Gosh. Anyway,
That was good.
Piper, what do you got?
I've got, okay, so the one that actually, I didn't stop reading comics because of this, but when Professor X died, I had a really hard time because that shifted the Marvel universe for me. Pretty heavily. That affected the Illuminati. I read a lot of that.
Yeah.
So Beast had to take over. It affected all of the X-Men because, well, technically Beast had to take over, and Storm. Man, Beast has got a lot on his shoulders.
now.
Professor
And he's still
X
doing
does.
great.
He's the new Professor X.
McCoy.
But nobody can replace him, and he was just this. So I started X-Men with the 92 cartoon. So he's just this figurehead leading the entire X, just the team of people that I loved.
Right.
They all go. Nobody can handle it, and now that whole
they just
centerpiece is
splinter.
just gone. There's no feng shui to
All
the
all
team.
those spokes.
The whole, like, the cornucopia that was in the center that has, just the thing
And,
spilling out
and
of
they
it is-
didn't even just let him die.
No.
He had to die and then be dug up and have his brain consumed by Red Skull.
Yes.
Delicious.
For the
Delicious.
the re-onslaught thing.
Yeah,
again?
yeah. Basically, his like super like insane takeover. It's awful.
I mean, that was cool looking.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. Like it was a really cool,
It still
element. It was
sucks.
still sad.
And I don't like that. Like, he might come back eventually, but I mean, it just doesn't seem like he will. Like, they might leave Professor X gone for a while.
I think he's come back in like visions to
Right.
people, which I appreciated. Almost kind of like a Force ghost.
Yes.
Kind of an Obi-Wan. Use the Force.
The
Luke.
presence is still around.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that was just, I don't know, that messed with the entire Marvel world.
Yeah.
For me, especially the
was a
X-Men.
big bomb drop.
But also the Illuminati, like bringing other,
Oh yeah.
the rest of the
that
Marvel.
broke the Illuminati, which was also already kind of broken.
Yeah. So,
Steve's.
that was rough.
Steve's. I think I know. I think I know. But lay it on me. What death hits you hard?
I just talked about Apollo Creed when Drago.
Ooh.
that was. I loved Apollo. Oh, back in the last episode we
Cut
talked
me,
about.
Real deep just
He's a
now.
man. Those moments that I've always talked about back when I was in my youth at Barnes & Noble reading comics. One, of course, was Death of Superman.
Oh yeah.
Being that I was only a Superman and Batman reader, when I went there and saw that, I was literally like, no. Okay, he killed Doomsday. Why is he getting up?
Hey, you lost 50% of
Oh.
your comic.
Why isn't he getting up?
That's that Bambi or Old Yeller moment, like, oh, get up.
Yeah,
Why?
exactly.
Yeah, he's down. And you're like, no.
No, he's fine.
yeah.
He's okay. He's just tired. That's all.
Superman.
It was a big fight he
It's
had.
Simba. It's Simba.
It
pushing.
is.
Yes.
It is.
Dad.
Papa?
Yeah, Papa. That's
Oh.
what it was. I saw that. And then the one that followed after with the funeral. That all the heroes are there. Batman and Robin are there. Everyone's-
Darkseid's even
Even
there.
Darkseid's there. And it was.
Hands behind his back, just paying his respects.
Yeah.
This is a hard day.
I wish it was me. Wish I had done it.
I
Should've
really
been
deserve
me.
this more.
Dang that Doomsday. Then the other one isn't a death. It was just put out a commission for a while, and that was
How did I saw this coming?
you know I'm easy to read on those. So it was Bane breaking Bruce Wayne's back.
Oh.
That cover and me looking at that, I became very angry with anything Lucha Libre because it reminded me of Bane.
Just hold on.
It's okay, younger Steve. He'll come back one day.
I don't trust him.
And then he saw Rey Mysterio, and he's like,
No, you did it.
I don't care if you're 5'4".
So much so that even in The Dark Knight Rises, when we saw it in theaters, and it was like around 2 a.m. when the second battle took place, when Batman gets the upper hand and super kicks him to the door, I cheered. And then, tell me what the detonator is, then you have my permission to die. I was like, yeah!
That was for 12-year-old Steve.
That was for Nightfall, you. Oh, damn it! Note the time. Note the time. What was the time on that one?
It's time to get ill.
Yeah,
It wasn't me or Mary.
Said the curse word. And I applauded even more when Catwoman shot the rockets at Bane, and we never saw him again. So again, I said another explicit word that I won't repeat again. If you're on Facebook Live, you have the only cut of that. Enjoy.
Steve's, we were being so good. Too.
I know. I've been really good with the no
We've
cursing.
been good at this for like 3 months.
I don't know why that happened.
That's restraint.
Curtis is angry right now. He's
Right.
jotting things down.
You okay, producer Curtis?
He's got the red pen out. That's gonna duck my pay.
man.
Oh, we gotta record again.
Let's bring it. Just
So back to the Medeas.
we'll do it live.
So
Sorry.
I think I'm also easy to read, probably, because given my
Medea died.
my feelings. I mean, you already heard me talk about the captains.
Yeah.
Captain.
Yeah,
Steve
you
Rogers.
love
Captain
Steve.
Sam. I love Captain America. I always have loved Captain America, and the death of Captain America following the first Civil War.
Yeah.
that hit me.
Ooh.
Crossbones.
Just when Crossbones snipes him,
Right.
but then Agent 13 finishes him off
Mm.
right on the steps as he's being taken up. He'd given up because he knew that there was nothing that was going to come from all of the bloodshed.
Yep.
And so he gave himself up, and only to be killed by one of his closest friends who was brainwashed by the Red Skull. It was powerful seeing him lying there on the steps. I actually, courtesy of Tom at Tall Dark Not Ugly on everything, he gave me the actual newspaper they printed.
Oh,
That is it's a copy of the Daily Bugle, and it has that image right there of Cap laying on the steps. He actually gave that to me, which I really appreciate.
Did you have a Steve's moment, like laying on the steps, just a Papa?
did you do that?
Get up!
Yeah.
What are you doing,
That
Cap?
features does that also feature the artwork where my boy Tony is sitting next to him saying it wasn't worth it?
Yeah,
that was
and
a tough
the
one.
stuff that would follow, where they would go to the grave and they would talk to him, and Frank Castle took up the mantle of Cap for a second because he felt this twisted connection
So
to
weird.
him.
Why is he taking over, man?
Well, because
needs to lay off.
wasn't Cap the reason Frank
Cap's-
got involved?
Cap's the reason
Yeah.
he
He
became
went
a
military?
Marine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was and of course, obviously, it wrapped. They brought him back real quick, and
Yeah.
I was all happy and hunky dory. But that moment was extremely powerful for me as far as comic books go, because that was one of those times where I was like, oh, like Titans can fall.
Not that Titan.
Yeah.
Well, no, he did.
I mean,
That's another.
Actually, spoiler: he's dying right now. In the comics,
Yeah.
too.
But he came back like
He
thrice
always
already.
They all
does.
come back.
They all come
Yeah.
back, except
Lady Death's all like, "You can't die yet. I don't like you, but you're gonna be alive."
so. Death is obviously an integral part of comic books, just as it is an integral part of life.
I think you mean just as she is an integral part of life,
Ooh.
Why do we have to assume that death has a gender?
because we seen her. She has a skull face and a robe.
We seen her.
A robe.
We done seen her.
Okay.
We done seen her.
This took a strange turn.
Seen
I
her down the
apologize.
street.
You know, she's in a bunch of
No,
these.
yeah,
I mean,
but I mean, in real life.
You got a pretty mouth.
oh yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
This is kind of creepy, like moonshine country. Anyway, for the Capeless Crusaders, on that note, my name
Wait,
is
that's how we're ending.
Ding 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 ding
at
ding ding.
Dr. Barry on all of the mediums, including John Edward, the New York Island or whatever her name is, medium, and
What?
John Edward. Yeah.
Call me now. Not that one. Okay.
To my right, We have
Squeal like a pig for me. I am the Azorian one, Anthony Steves, wearing a Guys in Short Sports Los Angeles
called
t-shirt.
it. Knew you would mess that up at some point.
To my far left, alley-oopin.
Squealing like a pig for the Azorian one. This is the Mad Piper.
Ding, 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 ding.
I apologize in advance for this episode. We are the Capeless Crusaders.
Tommy!
Good night.
Look at that!